Hey class! So yesterday during our live lesson, we talked all about how to find the main idea in a text. So we read all about meerkats. Do you remember that? And we read a little article about them and we picked out that evidence. We found those key details within that story that supported our main idea. So we are going to do the same thing today, but instead of meerkats, we are going to read about prairie dogs. So I'm going to read a couple pages of a story to you. It's actually a narrative nonfiction, which we've read in the past. Remember, a narrative nonfiction is told by somebody. It's told by a narrator in a story form, but it also tells real facts about real animals or real people, and it's told to entertain us and to teach us something. Okay, so we're going to read that today, and we're going to learn about prairie dogs. So let's use those skills that we worked on, that we perfected yesterday, and find key details within this story that help us find what are we supposed to know? What does this author want us to learn? Okay, the main topic, the most important thing about the story. Okay, so we're going to read all about prairie dogs, and we're going to find the main topic and the key details. All right, remember as we go to find those clues. If you don't know, if we aren't sure exactly what we're looking for, let's go to our clues. The title, look at any pictures or illustrations or any of those other really good text features, charts, diagrams, anything like that that we can find, and we can look at it and figure out if there's any clues that tell us more. All right, so I'm going to read 2 pages to you. Then I'm going to show you how I try to figure out what is the main idea, what's the main topic, and what are my key details that are evidence that tell me, oh yeah, I know the main topic. I'm going to show you how I do that, and then you get a turn to do it all for yourself, all by yourself. And you'll read the rest of the story and find out those same key details and send them to me. All right, so listen as I read. Really turn on your brain. Be thinking of our essential question along the way too. Be thinking about the habitat. What are different features of these habitats as we go? All right, so this story is called A Prairie Guard Dog. I'm going to show you. All right, it says, I am on a journey. My trip is to a prairie. It is an outdoor world called nature. Many animals live in a prairie habitat. I hear that word and I think already to my essential question about a habitat. This place has what prairie dogs need to survive. A prairie has lots of grasses, but few trees. Without places to hide, a prairie can be dangerous for some animals. It is early in the morning. First, I see a prairie dog. I name him Pete. He peeks his head out of his burrow underground. Hey, what other animal did we just read about yesterday that lives in a burrow? Say it if you know. Those meerkats. They were too. They live in burrows to keep themselves safe. That's a good habitat feature, right? It keeps them protected and safe. Nice job. So he looks, Pete, the prairie dog, he pops out, he looks around, and he calls loudly to his family. Yip! He tells them and to let them know that it's safe to come out of their burrow. Soon, 4 prairie dogs come out. There's a picture here I'm going to show you, and the caption to the picture says, prairie dogs build underground burrows to keep themselves safe from predators. So that's one of those text features. That's a clue. That is something that I'm going to go, ooh, I wonder if that maybe is a key detail. Pete is the guard, and he is restless. What does restless mean? It means you're kind of nervous, kind of jittery and shaky. He cannot rest because he is always looking around for danger. This allows the other prairie dogs to safely munch on grasses and seeds. And they can also groom each other in their burrows. Yip, yip, it says. All right, so just reading that alone, I'm already starting to think, what is this story mainly about? What is it mainly about? Well, it's telling me all about a specific kind of animal. What animal is it telling me all about so far? Prairie dogs. Okay, let's write that. That's going to be my main idea. So I have my main idea. Now I need to figure out what's some evidence in my book? What's some evidence in this story that tells me that it's all about prairie dogs? Well, the first thing I think of, something I already know from previous readings, is a prairie dog lives in a burrow. It told me his habitat, which is part of our essential question this whole entire week. So I'm going to write that as my key detail number one. He builds an underground burrow. Okay, so that's one key detail. I want to think of something else that supports and proves that my main idea from this story is all about prairie dogs. Another thing that I remembered right away, it said Pete the what? He is a guard. He has a really important job to protect the other prairie dogs in the group. So I'm going to write that a prairie dog acts as a guard. So both of those things, both of these key details support my main topic of the story. Now it's your turn. You're going to read the next pages of this story all on your own and pull out some of those key details and continue to fill in this chart here. This is our tree map, our thinking map. And you're going to fill in and find 3 additional details that support our main topic. And then you're going to share this picture with me in Dojo so I can see it, and then we'll discuss it together tomorrow in our live chat. Awesome. I look so forward to seeing your responses, and I'll talk to you so soon. Have a good day.